Welcome guys. We have the Anish Giri taking on our Pragnananda. Anish has the white pieces and Prag starts to clap as Anish won the Game of the Day award. Here the chief of the tournament comes and gave him the award and shake of hands. Prag starts the clock and Anish opens the game with d4 and Prag thinks for a bit and plays knight f6. c4 played by Anish, the queen's gambit. g6 played by Prag, knight c3, bishop g7, e4. White has the very good center. d6, bishop e2, and Prag simply castles. Knight f3. White prepares for castling. e5 played by black, and white castles. Prag thinks for a bit and takes the d4 pawn. Knight takes d4, rook e8 played by black, and white pushes his pawn to f3, just strengthening the pawn structure. c6 played by black, and white goes for king h1. Knight d7, and Anish plays bishop e3. Prag replies with a6, stopping knight b5. Knight comes to c2, knight e5, white pushes the pawn to f4, attacking the knight. Knight jumps to g4, attacking the bishop. Bishop moves to g1, h5 played by black, bishop f3, bishop e6, attacking the pawn. White defends it by playing queen d3 and also want to puts his rook to d1. b5 played by black, and we have the c takes b5, A takes d5, and the rook has this beautiful open file. Rook comes to d1, putting pressure to d6 pawn. Black pushes his pawn to d5. White pushes his pawn to e5, attacking the knight. Knight jumps to d6. Anish thinks for a bit and plays knight d4, attacking the bishop and also attacking the pawn. Prag thinks for a bit and just sacrifices his knight. What? What is the idea behind it? After pawn takes knight, knight takes knight, queen comes to c2. Black puts his bishop to d7. And you can see the white is completely fine here. a3 played by white. Prag drinks some water and pushes his pawn to h4. And he thinks for a while and plays h3, stopping the pawn to coming ahead. Prag thinks for a while and pushes his pawn to c5, attacking the knight. Knight has to go somewhere. And first Anish takes the pawn, and we have the pawn takes knight. Bishop takes pawn, and you can see the white has these beautiful bishops. Now black has to move his rook because it is hanging. So he puts his rook to b8. And he thinks for a while and puts his knight to e4, looking to the d6 square. White attacks the rook by playing bishop g4. And white takes the pawn and gives a check. Now you have to take the bishop and he takes it by king. Pawn takes bishop and you can see the black is completely lost. Although he is playing the game, and black should resign the game because there is nothing much here, because after this there is a fork and you will lose your rook, and you can see the position. Your everything is hanging and there is nothing much left for black. And after these moves, black resigns the game, and what a beautiful clash between them. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button and help me to reach 1000 subscribers.